extracurricular activities like 40 to 50% of the admission process. If I didn't get a scholarship, I was going to pay like $35,000-$40,000 every semester. Some of them make you feel like you do not belong. Your talent will make you more money than education. I came to the United States and I got married, so you get the chance to mingle. Living in the USA can be very ghetto. Hi guys, I haven't done this in a very long time. Oh my god, it feels so weird. But hey guys, this is Jeanette. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button. Exactly, babe, and join this family. This is a much requested video. Most of you follow me because of my study abroad videos. Some of you want to know the pros and cons of studying in the USA as an international student. Hey, and I'm about to share all of that with you. This is from personal experience and what I've seen. Let's start with the pros because I know the pros definitely outweigh the cons. The first one is flexibility of education. One thing I love so much about USA colleges, maybe not all USA colleges, but from my college, you can switch majors. Sometimes you are very sure that you want to do psychology or engineering or whatever, and then you come and you're like, this is not something I really want, so I want to switch courses. For the first year, you have the opportunity to just take a lot of courses so that you are very sure that this is what I want to do. I had a friend who switched from biology to psychology in her third year, and I love that about USA colleges. Again, with the flexibility of US education, they focus on the development of an individual 360 degrees. For instance, if you are a very good athlete, or you were a good soccer player, or you're very good at playing instruments, musical instruments, whatever your talent is, they're going to encourage and nurture you. They're going to make sure you come out the best version of yourself. Sometimes you don't even know how good of an athlete you are, or a soccer player or whatever. With extracurricular activities, you get the opportunity to be nurtured and developed in all these areas. This is something I feel like Ghanaian colleges should adopt, and not just books. In America, for instance, your talent will make you more money than education. That doesn't mean take the education for granted. No, soccer players and athletes can make more money. So if that is something you're interested in, American colleges are the best for you. Another thing is global recognition. I got my degree here. When I'm to go to Ghana today, I'll be employed. If I also go to different countries, I have a better chance of being employed. Having a degree or certification here in the States is way better. You get the opportunity to learn new languages. I started learning Spanish, but for some reason I stopped. In my school, for instance, there are so many people from so many different countries, from France, Italy, Germany, all these international students coming together. I was trying to learn Spanish because my first roommate was from Colombia, so she spoke Spanish, and I helped her with the English. And by the time she graduated, she spoke English very fluently. Even if you don't know English, you have a good chance or a better chance of learning the English, because English is the only language spoken here. Unless you meet people from different countries, English is a major language. I had to move to the office because baby girl is watching her television and she's really excited, and I don't want to just stop it. So if it's echoing, I'm sorry, but let's continue with the pros. You get the opportunity to travel the United States. You probably have seen Vegas, Chicago, New York in movies. This is your chance to travel. You can travel to all these places and you are not limited at all. It doesn't matter if you're an international student, as long as you have your passport and everything is valid, all you need to do is get your flight and you are gone. I have traveled at maybe 6-7 states. I have a long way to go because there are 50 states and I've only done 7. Also, I advise that take a lot of road trips when you come here, because when you travel with like a group, it's so nice. It's like so fun. The plan for myself, my family, and some family friends was to just travel to different states, and we're going to do that by road. So if we get to any other state, we take a picture, we stay there for maybe a day or something, and then we continue. It's something that is very fun and an amazing idea. I don't know if it's a pro or a con, but I added to a pro because some of you are very good at making friends. You get the opportunity to make new friends. You get the opportunity to meet new people from all walks of life. I came to the United States and I got married, so you get the chance to mingle. If you want a different video on dating in the USA, definitely let me know, because dating in the USA can be very ghetto. I'm not really good at making friends because friends always disappoint me, and I have trust issues when it comes to friends, but that's why I don't know if I should put it as a pro or a con. If you're good with making friends, then definitely that's a pro. But the last thing I'm going to talk as a pro is diversification, which I think I've already mentioned. You get the chance to meet different people from different walks of life. You get to try different types of meals, different lifestyle, different cultures. International Student Association, some days we organize events where we cook different meals. Everybody cook their own meals, and we get the chance to taste everybody's meals and experience everybody's culture and lifestyle. Music, it was very, very fun. Diversification is like amazing here. Well, let's go to the cons. If you're an international student, tuition is expensive, really expensive. It's different if you are a citizen, because at the end of the day you can even get like loans and scholarships and all that. Don't get me wrong, if you're an international student too, you can get loans and scholarships and all that. I have already made videos on that, so you can check them out. The school fees and the boarding. If I didn't get scholarship, I was going to pay like $35,000-$40,000 every semester, and I was in school for like 8 semesters, so do the math. Gladly, and God being so good, I got scholarship. All I had to do was just have money for spending. Even though it was a cafeteria, I wasn't a big fan of the cafeteria, and the school gave it to me because of my grades. And if you want to keep that scholarship, you have to keep those grades. So that's how come I got the scholarship from my first year all the way through my final year. I have videos on that already, so check them out. But homesickness and loneliness, it can be very, very, very lonely. Some people are not that friendly. The culture is very different from where we are coming from. Some things we take as a joke, it's not a joke here. The food, the lifestyle, everything, it makes you feel so homesick. Some of them make you feel like you do not belong. The first year can be very, very overwhelming, and I always tell people that, hey, if you don't want to make friends, it's okay. If you make friends too, you have to be careful. Coming from a whole different country, meeting new people, it's a lot. That could be a con because you could really feel left out. I went to classes sometimes and they tried picking on me because I'm from a different country. It was so frustrating. But many a day, you are going to really miss the food from home. When I came here, it was just pizza, and there's a lot of crazy food. I'm not used to that. Maybe I am quite fufu, but you know, those type of Ghanaian dishes. Unfortunately, my dorm, I wasn't allowed to cook. See that you go out to buy food, a lot of takeouts. It made me so homesick. But you get the groove with time and it gets better. I promise it gets better. Let's talk about expenses. Hey, how boarding? It's very expensive to live here. Just do the conversion rate. In America, we spend the dollars. In Ghana, we spend the cedis. If I'm to convert cedis to dollars, it's very little. It's almost nothing. You have like $1,000. If I convert it to Ghana cedis, it's a lot. But if you have to convert Ghana cedis to dollars, it's nothing. Accommodation, flights, travel, food, everything is too expensive. As an international student, you may not get the chance to work. You can do the OPT for a year, or you can work on campus. And on campus, it's not even much. It can be very tough. It's social benefits. Hey, there's so many things you might not get. You might not even get a job because you're an international student. If you're even trying to get social security, it's tough, and you use social security for everything here. If you're trying to get a job, it's just not easy. Trying to get healthcare insurance, it's not easy. You might get some crappy insurance simply because you are an international student. My healthcare insurance was nothing. Like, it couldn't do anything. There are so many social benefits that you do not get, but again, it gets better with time. You just have to know how to maneuver. The holistic admission process, guys, when I came here, they loved and talked about extracurricular activities. Baby, I'm a freelancer. We barely do extracurricular activities. They want to know if you play a certain instrument, or if you play soccer, or if you have a certain talent, and they want to see that on your resume. Extracurricular activities like 40 to 50% of the admission process, and this can be very tough for international students because we don't do all these things. All we know is books. We barely do any extracurricular activity. The only extracurricular activity I know we do is physical education. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's just books and nothing else. But yeah, if you are very smart and intelligent, that also can get you very far. So if you do not have any extracurricular activity or any special talent, make sure you are really, really intelligent. That is just how it works here. I don't know, it's just weird, and it's good because at the end of the day, it's not all about books. People do so well with their talents and they make more money from that. So it's a con for international students because they will pick someone with extracurricular activities. Even if with a GPA, they'll wait. If they realize this person has a 3.2 GPA and has so many extracurricular activities, and you have 4.0 and you have no extracurricular, they can pick the 3.2 way before you. Should we talk about this or not? This is something I personally struggle with. You might not get jobs in these universities and companies. I applied for jobs, a lot of jobs, when I came here, because I really didn't know that because I'm an international student, I wouldn't get the opportunity to work for certain companies. By God's grace, I'm smart, and I knew I would be able to work in these companies. Simply because I was an international student, I did not get into them, which is a big con. I believe international students are really good at what they do, and when we are coming from our countries, we know we are coming to kill it here. But you do not get these chances in huge companies, because the first thing they ask is, are you a USA citizen or a green card holder? And if you're a non, you can work. And if you don't have social, and even if you have social, you can work with it, because it's clearly stated on your visa that you can't work, you only came for school. And this is also a con, because how can people take care of themselves? How can people fend for themselves? But again, when you went for the visa interview, they asked you who's going to take care of you, and you mentioned whoever your sponsor is. So they believe that you do not have to work to make the money, you have to let your sponsor bring you the money. And sometimes it's tough. Okay, anyway, I think I've said so much. If you want any other video on study abroad, let me know. And these are some of the pros and the cons, but guys, I promise you the pros are way better. I've been here for almost a decade, and the benefits have been big, huge. So definitely I'll say that the pros outweigh the cons. So if you want to come to study here, be my guest, come over, be the best version of yourself, do what you want, enjoy life, but God first, and you're going to make it. And I'll just go ahead and end this video here. If you guys want more videos like this, definitely let me know. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.